Christmas and New Year's is an incredible time, full of family, full of food, and full of resolutions. There's just something about a brand new year and about 2 weeks of solid eating our weight in Christmas goodies that really makes us think about self-improvement. And besides, the end of the year is an incredible time to look back at the last 12 months and to say, hey, how did my financial life change during that time? Did it improve? Did it get worse? Did I improve my credit? Did I save enough money for that down payment that I need? Or did I max out my 401k? To look back and what happened and be honest with yourself, even if it's not good. And if it's good, great. Just so we know exactly where you are at to plan for the future. And once you have a good idea of how the last year went, how things are, then it is important to look at the future and like, what are your goals? What do you want the next year to look like in an ideal situation? And when I first start talking about this, most people think, their income, how much do they want to make? And while that is important, that is very far from everything. You often need to start at the things that aren't related to the numbers, right? Your work-life balance has nothing to do with the numbers. Getting that brand new job, that good job, improving your relationship with your wife, that sometimes has nothing to do with the numbers. So start with the things that aren't money related and work backwards. How much money will you need to make during this year to make everything that you actually care about happen? Because in reality, money is worth nothing unless we put it in the context of life, of things, when we exchange it for other things. So make sure, while making money goals is great, make sure you put it in the right context so there's actually motivating for you in the new year. And everyone's goals are completely different. And you don't feel boxed in by what society says you should do or anything else. Do what you actually value in your life so that you'll find the most joy that you can. For some, it'll be, the Europe vacation that'll really get them excited. For some, it'll be like, I just want to spend less time at the office and more time with my family and children. For some, it'll be something else, fine, but whatever it is, whether it's something you buy, like society says, getting the new thing, the big house, whatever it is, or whether it's doing something, having more time for a specific activity, whether that's spending time with someone or out in the mountains, whatever it is, do something that you value and not what someone says, not what an Instagram famous person says or anything else. Do what you value. Now, at this stage of planning for the new year, you have to prioritize which goals are the most important to you. You have to rank them. But because we know that in life there are some constraints, whether that's money, whether that's time, or whatever it is, there's some constraints. So we have to prioritize. Let's say we were only able to actually accomplish 2 of the 5 goals that we set for ourselves. We have to know which 2 are the most important, which are things that you have to do that will bring you the most joy, the most value in your life. And so you have to rank them to know where to focus, because sometimes we make so many goals that we get stretched too thin and we don't focus on anything and we don't actually accomplish any of them. Now, it is very important whenever we're setting goals, making plans, that we do it with some sense of realism and creating a system that you can actually get whatever you're searching for. If you own a business and you want more time out of the office, do you have to hire a new employee? Do you have to do this? Do you have to do that? Whatever the goal is, you have to do research. Maybe talk to someone that has done what you are trying to do and say, hey, how do you do this? Find the systems, find the actual things that you have to do every day to get what you want. And don't just stop by writing down your goals. Because there's a quote, I don't know it perfectly, but losers have goals, winners have systems. Systems that day in, day out, we do a certain thing. Our routines, our habits, where goals, writing it down, that's not hard. It's actually executing on those goals and creating a system that actually works, a habit every day, day in, day out. And like I said, goals are absolutely worthless without action. And sometimes big, audacious goals, we don't know exactly how we're going to get there, so don't be too worried if you don't know every single step, but just get started. Often how big, audacious goals are accomplished is you take the first couple steps. And as you take those steps, the next couple steps become clear. And you might not have seen those before. You just have to start moving and then things will come together and slowly you'll get there before you even know it. Now I have some good news and some bad news. So the good news is that it is completely up to you what you will find in 2020. But the bad news is it is completely up to you to choose what you will find in 2020. where no one is going to do it for you. You have to choose today that it's going to be incredible and actually take action, and massive action, because you know what didn't work last year, right? You know the things that you tried and it didn't work. You have to be improving every day, trying just doing little things every day to improve and get better, because it is your choice. It is your choice to make today amazing and the rest of the year truly amazing.